So I just got a new Dunkin' Donuts on Chicago, North and Damon and Milwaukee. All right. They just gave me a new store. I'm loving it. It's big as fuck. It's spacious. I love it, okay? This is my first time being a manager for Dunkin'. Alicia gave me the Dunkin', and I'm grateful for it. So, boom. I remember being on the bus on my first day back. I'm in Chicago. I'm on the bus, right? I'm going home. I live on 71st South Shore Lake Drive. Like, I live right there on the lake. You feel me? In a condominium. I live on the lake. So, I remember I was talking to this guy. He was like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm fine. And the way he flopped in the seat, right? He was like, he flopped in. I said, damn, man. He said, I'm sorry. He like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm doing fine. He like, I'm having a real bad day. He like, I got an employee. He like, that don't like to do their job. I say, oh, really? I'm like, what race they is? He like, black. And so I said, so I start having a conversation and I say, yeah, I've been a manager for Starbucks for 8 years at the time. And I was like, yeah, African Americans, they tend to steal from you and just do the most. So this boy named Gerard, he was on a bus with his girlfriend, and he was like, he felt the need. Like, I'm fresh from New York. I only been in Chicago for 1 month. He felt the need to say some shit. He was like, no, us black men, we take care. We got to take care. He like, you just ain't met the right black person yet. I said, oh, is that true? I said, well, we hiring. He said, well, I'm looking for a job. I said, well, look, I work at Dunkin' Donuts on Damon and Milwaukee. I say, come down there. I say, I give you a job. Just be on time. Be there at 9 o'clock. I gave him that. 9 o'clock, right? 9 o'clock is a good ass time, okay? You can sleep. You can still party at 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock and still get some rest and get to work by 9 o'clock. I had this shit perfectly set the fuck out. So let me tell you what he decided to do. I'm working. Boom, the next day I'm working. I'm, sausage and cheese, a large latte. I'm getting the shit done. He comes in smelling like straight marijuana. Straight fucking marijuana. I'm like, ooh. He like, yeah, I'm here for the job. I said, did you smoke? Right? I'm like, did you smoke? He said, yeah. I said, this is an interview. You cannot smoke. I'm like, look, I'm going to give you another chance. Just come back tomorrow. He like, no, but I'm ready for the interview right now. He was like, I was a little nervous. I'm like, I don't give a damn if you was nervous or not. Come back tomorrow. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. This motherfucker said, okay. He said he was sorry. He leave, right? Boom. We all good. We all good. The next day comes. I'm at work. He comes on time. So boom, I look at his application and shit. I see that he did UPS, FedEx, and he did it for years. Now, see, when I see you doing shit for years, I don't need to call and check a background and see if you been doing your shit because you got years with them. This is a real life relationship. You feel me? I don't got to worry about that. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to hire him because he said he want to prove that all black people are not the same. They don't steal from you and they don't always be late because he heard my conversation when I was on the bus. This motherfucker did the ultimate crazy unthinkable. He came the next day. He was fully dressed. Boom. So we're working. He said, hey, can I have a smoke break? I said, yeah, you can have a smoke break. You know, normally when people at Dunkin' or Starbucks and they want a smoke break, they are actually really smoking cigarettes. This dude was legit out there smoking loud pack. But I didn't know that until a customer come in and was like, yeah, somebody out there smoking that, that stuff. I'm like, really? I'm still ain't thinking. I'm still serving them up. Here come Gerard coming in smelling like that okey pokey yoki. I said, oh my God. He like, yeah. He like, I got that key. He like, I went on smoke break, boss. I said, let me talk to you in the back. I said, you can't be smoking here and still be working and functioning. He like, oh, I went on a smoke break. He like, you want to hit it? Now here's the deal now. Yeah, I do it. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, shit. I want to hit it because I saw how his ass was a ching-a-ling-a-ling. I saw his ass was like banking up, right? His ass was ching-a-ling-a-ling. So I said, okay, fuck it. I'm going on ahead and hit this shit. So I went out there. I'm hitting this shit, right? I'm having a good time. I'm hitting this shit. I come back at work, I'm stoned out my mind. My district manager come in, I'm trying not to make eye contact. I'm like, yeah, I just been up all night, you know what I'm saying? Cause the loud was draining off me, but it was still inside. So I was like, yeah, you know, so it ran perfectly fine. Now, this is Boo Bear I'm talking about. All right. When I'm talking about my district manager at the time, this is Boo Bear. So boom. She ended up leaving. So we end up, me and Gerard, we end up dipping. We end up smoking again. We getting banked the fuck up. Now he becoming my best fucking friend at this most. Now, this is my first year meeting him. Mind you, I've been in Chicago only right now for 8 years. Me and him, at the time before I cut him off, we was cool for 5 years. All right. So, boom. We dip out, we go get some drinks and shit. We go to his crib, we blowing. I go back to my crib, which I stay on the lake. I'm having a good time. I hit up one of the fleazies. Boom, I hit this girl named Ashley up. She comes through. She a baddie. Feel me? Long hair. I gotta have them like that. My type, long hair, gotta be my complexion or either lighter. Nice and thick. You know what I'm saying? Attitude. Gotta know how to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And still spoil me. Still do. You know, I'ma spoil you. You spoil me back. So long as we got that, we copacetic. Boom. The next day come. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be at work. I gotta get ready to open a store. So I text him, I say, hey, you up? I text him at 3 a.m. in the morning. You up? He like, yeah. He like, what's up? I'm like, hey, you want to come to work early? He like, oh, I don't start till 6. I said, I'll pay you. Just come in with me at 4 because I was kind of like a little bit like worried to open early in the morning because we had to open at the time at 5. And I was like, and we had to bake donuts and bagels and all that shit. So he like, yeah. Like, I'll slide. He like, I'll slide. I'm like, I'll pay you. Boom, the dude, Gerard, met me straight up. He met me straight up. We end up, when I put the bagels on, we go in the back, out in the back. We blowing back. 5 in the motherfucking morning. We finna open at 5, but we out there blowing like 450. But it's, you know how it's 5. You shouldn't be blowing. Because you got to get the scent off you. You looking hella chingy in the eyes. I'm like, yo, we finna motherfucker. Yo, we out there doing it. And I got the drink in the cup.